Bhopal is a modern, green, and vibrant state capital. It is one of India's most recognizable cities globally, but not because of its beauty or culture. For a quarter century, Bhopal has been synonymous with disaster. The tragic leak of methyl isocyanate, or MIC, a pesticide ingredient, along with other toxins. This is where it happened on the evening of December 2nd, 1984. Workers were cleaning choke pipes, and somehow water entered the MIC tank over there. Was it an accident, negligence, incompetence, or sabotage? The debate on that continues. What is certain is that it triggered a runaway reaction that spewed a toxic gas cocktail that enveloped Bhopal.
My eyes were burning as if someone was poking them with needles. My lungs felt as if they would explode. I sat down to plead for God to give me death. I opened my eyes and saw people trampling over me as if I were an animal.
Rashida B., who earned a few rupees a day hand-rolling cigarettes, lost 7 family members that night. She joined other female survivors to form a union demanding employment, medical treatment, and compensation. They have been holding demonstrations and hunger strikes ever since, sometimes going to jail. A major fight continues for uncontaminated water for bathing, cleaning, and drinking. Residents display corroded pots, they say, demonstrate that the area's groundwater is poisoned. After repeated protests, some neighborhoods are now getting tanks of water regularly delivered. During a tour of Shivnagar, a low-income Hindu-Muslim neighborhood, children with birth defects and mental retardation are brought outside. Housewife Nafiza B. Khan blames chemicals still in the area's soil or drinking water.
We directly inhaled the gas, and our health was damaged, because of which our children are born sick. And going forward, they are giving birth to handicapped babies. How is this going on? No one understands that this contaminated land here still needs to be cleaned.
3 evaporation ponds for the defunct plant remain and are used by some people as a communal bath and toilet. Right next to these toxic bodies of water, slum dwellers displaced by highway construction are building homes. Government-sanctioned medical research and monitoring of the health effects of the gas leak stopped in 1994. Officials from the city and the federal government privately tell victims it is time for Bhopal to get on with life. For medical care, 100,000 survivors turn to the Sambhavna Trust Clinic. It is run by Satyu Sarangi, who rushed to Bhopal to volunteer immediately after the gas leak and never left.
From the kinds of communications that we have had with the officials in the government, including the Prime Minister, what it appears to us is that investment by foreign corporations is way higher priority for the government than looking after the needs of its own people.
Gas survivor Rashida B. shares that assessment.
I am ashamed to say that our government is not ours, but belongs to these big corporations. It's the same with the American government, the Indian government, and the state governments. All are dancing to the tunes of these companies because they need money.
But Satyu Sarangi of the Sambhavna Clinic is optimistic that the victims will one day prevail. He points out that Dow Chemical, which bought Union Carbide, has not been able to resume manufacturing in India.
For the last 8 years, it has not been able to make any serious investment in India. And the one thing that is stopping them is the struggle of the people of Bhopal, of the have-nots in Bhopal, and the support they have got from all over the country.
Dow declined repeated requests to be interviewed for this report. Union Carbide paid nearly $500 million to India a decade before Dow bought the company in 2001. Thus, Dow says it has no responsibility for Bhopal and has tried to do all it can to assure that similar incidents never happen again. Some scientists say the decaying plant, still containing hundreds of tons of waste, remains so toxic no one should step inside. The government of Madhya Pradesh state, however, wants to open it to the public for the 25th anniversary, with the country's environment minister contending the chemical residue is no longer harmful. In the gas-affected slums, such government assurances have little credence. Many Bhopalis believe they have been repeatedly lied to for the past 25 years, and that unkept promises of adequate compensation and health care are now causing hardship for yet another generation. Steve Herman, VOA News, Bhopal.